Hey guys, what's up? I have a new game for you guys to check out. It's called Universe Sandbox. I got it on Steam during the summer sale. I guess you guys can. I guess you guys could say that it isn't really meant for like hardcore gamers. It's kind of meant for like teachers and stuff to just teach about the planets. So let's get into it, shall we? So here's a little menu. It tells you what you can do. You can open a new simulation. You can open 70 pre-configured simulations. Let's just see one. Let's just click on one. How about Earth and Moon? Now open simulation, and it gives us an accurate representation of the Earth and Moon. You can also right-click to see some of the statistics, or if you want to get a better view of it and edit some of it, I can just click it, and then you get like all these other stuff. I can change the model of Earth to look like a forest moon. So look, now Earth is completely screwed up. I'm sorry, Earth. Then we got the moon over here. It's going at normal speed, just like it would around Earth at technical time. Also, there's dates up here, which could be pretty helpful, I guess. Um, let's see what happens if we increase the moon's velocity. Instead of that speed, let's see what happens. Yeah, the game kind of crashes a couple times. Yup. Look. We have lost a moon. I'm sorry. We can also change, like Earth's size. For instance, we could change Earth to be, let's say, double its size. All right. Or we can make it the size of Jupiter. Or we can make it the size of the sun. Now, when we make it the size of the sun, I do not know why, or at least the mass rather, that it will turn completely blue, and this works for most other planets, excluding suns. Now, let's see what else we can add. You got like a lot of stuff that you can add. Let's see. We can add like a crap ton of galaxies, like the Milky Way galaxy, Andromeda, Triangulum, Large Magellanic Cloud, Small Magellanic. I don't care. NG6, yeah, and it gives you like all these galaxies. You can add stars. For instance, our sun. You can add the sun. And let's see what happens when the Earth makes new contact with the sun. Oh no! Oh no, what's gonna win? The Earth has won. Now Earth is two suns. Anyway, let's go see. And you can get Wolf 359, and I'll make that orbit the Earth. It's only 94 Jupiters. Pretty good actually. What else do we got? This is what I find funny. It's like little like accessory stuff. I can add a baseball, like a football rather, and some dice. That's what I find to be a reference to Halo. I'll make this set the Earth so we can see it better. Look at that. Tell me, does that not look like Halo? Does this not look like Halo? This is definitely a reference to Halo. If it's not, I don't even know what the hell it is then. Anyway, let's go start an empty simulation so we can do this a lot more easily. Alright, so I'll just start like a new little galaxy. Let's add a sun. Sun's very important. Deneb, alright? 22 suns. That's amazing. Now, what we can do with suns is stuff you can also, sometimes can do with planets. For instance, we can add a light pulse to see how long it will take for light to travel to a certain distance. There we go. I complete. Yep, there we go. That was a bit glitchy, but yep, there you go. With suns, you can also hold on, change the texture like you can any other stuff. You can add a tint. Just looks weird without a tint, or at least the sun. You can change the density. Water. Oh, look, we made it water. Anyway, and it still has the mass of a sun, which is pretty weird. Now we can add a habitable zone for other living creatures to live in. You do not need this on, you just need to see how far it is for other living creatures to live on. So let's add an Earth for other living things to live on. Alright, so there's the Earth. Now it's going to be circling around our new great sun. Doesn't really have to be completely 100% accurate. You can also see that I do not have the. There is no light shining upon the Earth, so probably because the light hasn't reached yet. We can take out the habitable zone because it doesn't really matter as long as you get it. As long as you get it roughly where it is, creatures will apparently live on it. Stuff like that. You can emit the light to 10. As you can see, though, it will not affect the Earth. But let's. If I put it, say, a little planet right next to this place, say Mars. Let's go take a look at Mars' surface, shall we? Yeah. Very bright. It's actually hurting my eyes a bit. So let's change that to normal. It's about normal. All right. What else can we do? So these are all the planets. Mercury, Venus, Earth, Mars, Jupiter, Saturn, Uranus, Neptune, Pluto, Eris, Ceres. Anyway, um, so we could, all your basic planets. Then you got moons. You can add any type of moon that you can wish. For instance, we can add the Great Moon of Europa, which they say has 50k, uh, 50-kilometer deep oceans. So I've heard. Anyway, yep, there we go, a moon. Now, if you want a planet to orbit, just by Europa. If you want a planet to have, oh crap, oh no, it's going too fast. There we go. If you say want a planet to orbit another, one thing, its mass needs to be less than the planet it is orbiting, obviously. So let's add Venus. But 82 Earths, 0.82 Earth is too little. So I'm gonna add Venus to be the size of the Earth, and now will orbit the Earth. It takes a while, but you get my point. What else do we have? Whoops. We also got Io, which I just killed. Sorry, Io. We can add asteroids. Now, these are just big asteroids, not like, the asteroid you'd expect to see, not like little small ones. We'll get into that later. So, we have the rather large asteroids of Ceres. This kind of ponders me. This game considers Ceres to be an asteroid, but also a moon here somewhere. Or, I'm sorry, not a moon, a planet. Look at that. I do not understand that. Anyway, if you would like to make a, say, Sedna to be the size of Jupiter, like, I don't think they personally made it so that you could, oh, well, Sedna, whoops. Also, up here, you can also change it to see what planet you want to, see. Just delete the one you're looking at. You can go to absolute space. I don't like it. Let's go to Sedna. Like, most of the asteroids do not look like this. They are a little, chunky. Yeah, you can see it. It's a little more chunky, like right here. Also, little stuff. Sedna's going to be our new test. So here we can launch bodies, which basically means asteroids or something, to launch at Sedna. I don't like Earth. Now it will slowly, unless you want to make it fast, but I won't. It will slowly head towards Sedna, but let's get a little bit closer for time purposes. So Earth's impending doom into Sedna. Rather fast, as you guys can clearly tell. And I have this on 20 seconds. Let's make this 2 minutes. It's a bit quicker. And oh no! No! And there we go. A million lives just killed. Or more. Or less, of course. And now here comes the other Earth. Oh, right in the huge crater. Or right next to it, rather. So yes, objects. Let's add some dice. Always make sure you click on the add the bodies. You can also add it with with no set velocity. For instance, it would just be locked. So if I had a Venus, it'd pretty much just stay there. Oh, relative. Oh, I never knew about this. To the current focus. Yeah, it pretty much is not moving much, if at all. Well, let's see. Nope, not going. So anyway, back to Sedna. Like I said, you can add little moons or planets to even revolve around these. So let's get Earth. Oops. What? Oh, that was a bit. Oh, I have no. Whoops. See, that's what you don't want to do. Anyway, let's get Earth to revolve around Sedna. Now, if you want planets to revolve around other planets, but they. Well then. Anyway, if you would like other planets to like revolve around other planets and they're very close to mass, for instance, Sedna's 1.2 Jupiters. If I had a normal Jupiter, for instance, if it was very close, obviously they would contract and Sedna would become the new place. So you have to get it rather out. Not too close, but it will still orbit Sedna. And Venus is about to explode, I think. Yes? Yes? Up. For Sedna. Anyway, yeah, so Jupiter will be revolving around the planet. At some point, they might clash. So just try to get it even further out, but make sure it's still orbiting it. What else? Ah, rings. Now, this is what I really like. You can, like, add rings to any planet, or even, sun, as long as they have rotation. So, let's add a Geosync ring. So, pretty standard ring. Not too detailed. But if we had a Jupiter's ring, it's pretty detailed, but you can also make it even larger. If I can do that correctly. Is that another 0? And there's Jupiter's ring on this. Now, at some point, Jupiter will actually catch a portion of this ring. Oh, you can see it happening right here. It will actually take some of the ring and make it revolve around it. So you never want to have it in the ring zone, nor do you want it very close to the planet for that also reason. What else? We also screen up too. I really like the effects. So I'll check the galaxies in a second. Let's see what else we can do. We can add the zoom in feature and zoom in and zoom out, doing it manually, or you can use your mouse wheel. I recommend not playing this on a laptop, like using a laptop keyboard, because it's very hard. Also, this game really doesn't take a lot of power to run. Run? Yes, run. Yes. Sorry about that. Anyway. Now, let's say we add the sun that has the mass of a moon. And I better not do that, or we might be screwed. Anyway. Automatically, if you have two, like, hit my mic there. If you have, like, automatically two, stars in your system, like a binary system, only, like, the first one you place, the biggest one, will automatically emit light. So you'll have to do any other ones manually, so they automatically go to 1. Let's not make that too much. My eyes! So now you can just see how Sedna's really lit up, as well as Jupiter over the... Look! That's just completely white. Anyway, you see these little dust marks here from the impacts that we made. Not the planet itself, but any other impact marks that we found, that we made, rather. You can change that by going into the Show Options tab and go to here. You can delete all dust, but when doing that, you could destroy any rings that you have made, any light pulses, which is good because I don't really want that light pulse there anymore, asteroid belts, which we already did, and dust created from impact. Most dust actually just automatically gets into the planet it has, but of course it could go out into an annoying place. So let's delete that. We can also delete the trails, these little trails. You can also, just make them not there anymore, but, I like to have them there to make sure they're going in a rough location. So let's take away the trails. Now the trails are gone, but they will automatically be made right then. We can also destroy the impact marks that we've made. Let's just make a little quick auto one that we'll do right now. Bye, Venus. I missed you so. Oh no, don't hit right there. It doesn't really matter. No. So now you can see it's like more white and it gets really annoying at this point. I mean, it never goes away unless you do erase the impacts. And look, it seems somewhat more cleaner, much like it didn't originally. Um, and these just show bodies at actual. Oh God! Seems like we might get an impact here. We are. Oh no! See, I told you. I told you, Jupiter. And look, that's what I don't understand. It just makes like a small impact. I don't know. Take away that impact. These are just constellations. Labels, lines. New lighting system. This must have been an update. Oh yes, you can make any planet light. Just keep it like 0. Make it seem a bit more realistic. I can glow in the planets, like glowing off in the distance, rather. So like see that I assume that is a nebula. Right now you can see it, not too glowy. I can actually see it pretty good. You can show your frames per second up here. Usually, my computer's a laptop, so it doesn't really have that much FPS. I assume it doesn't get anywhere above 16 FPS. I could be wrong. You can have it in 3D, which means you need 3D glasses, which I do not have. You're making the options. Left eye color. I like that. That's pretty cool. You can create impact marks. Now, of course, could make sense, but sometimes you might not want it. Let's say there are people living on Sedna. God forbid that ever happen. Let's just say that there are people living on it, and the gods are like, or at least me. I'm gonna be the god of Sedna. They're gonna be like, damn them! They took my burritos. And then they launch Mercury at it, because who likes Mercury? And here they go. It will create the dust marks, but of course, yeah, I personally like the impact marks for a certain amount of time. Like let's just do this. I'm just gonna spam it out. Like this. This is when it gets annoying. It looks like eyeglass or something. That's when you want to say goodbye. That actually looks good. A phantom sun. I did not know this. Oh, light. Yeah, I automatically knew that. Shadows and light does create constellation lights. All that fun stuff. A background. Like, you need the background or it does not look good. I mean, come on. Like, what the hell? It just looks stupid. You need that background on. You can have a grid. It just tells you, like, roughly where everything is. It's a grid. You can fade out. Dust will not fade over time, and it will. Style like that. That's the dust multiplier. If you want, like, a crap ton of dust. Bye, Earth. I really never liked you. Sorry. Now, look how much dust is going to come out. Well, you couldn't really see it that time, but you get my point. There's going to be a lot. You can have relation lines. Hill spheres, which, hill spheres. The constellations. I never have seen this. Hold on. I've never seen the constellation before. So. Oh, whoa. That's not glitchy at all. I'm just kidding. It's actually pretty fun. It'd be good for teachers. What else? Well, I'll go test out the galaxies. I'll open up. Now, here is basically... These are the most used ones here. And a galaxy collision. This takes a long time, people, but it's basically the Milky Way galaxy and Andromeda colliding together. So let's go check this one out. Oh, reset to 1. Let's make sure that... I'm not sure if that... Alright. This takes a while, but add another 0 to that. Might be a bit glitchy, but... And here we go. Rule 34. Not even planets are safe. Sorry, not planets, galaxies. Amazing. And there we go. God help us if that ever happens. That's all I can say is God help us if this ever happens. Because we'd probably have nothing. Let's open an oops, wrong one. New. Oops. No. Whoops. You just create an empty simulation. Here I'll just test out galaxies. So, you got all these galaxies. Not understand the large Magellanic clouds. I don't know. It's just weird. Anyway, let's just start a Milky Way. Now, it's not going to be orbiting, like, I never use galaxies, to tell you the truth. If you want to create your own little solar system slash galaxy, it's not really that fun to put, like, a Milky Way, like, two things. But let's just say that I don't even know how this would work. Okay. The Milky Way is now going to be orbiting another Milky Way. Don't ask me. I personally don't like galaxies, but of course some people could find use of them. Now, let's go check out the last thing on our list. Oh, no. Fun things to do. We got an introduction. It gives you a little tutorial. You automatically do that if you start the game. You launch asteroids at Earth. Not so nice, but lots of fun. It is fun. And explode the moon. And the speed of light. Create rings around the moon. Stuff like that. And I forgot that I did not show you something. Whoops. It's how to explode stuff. Let's go here. Yeah. See, click on any moon. Click the explode button. Now, I personally do not like the explode button. Why? Because it, like, makes... It doesn't have, like, a realistic explosion, in my opinion. It, like, cuts, like, the planet in half to certain things. So, like, watch. Well, couldn't really see it that well that time. Oh, wait, damn it. Yes, see, look. Yeah. It just, like, explodes into smaller pieces, which do not have names. I do not like that, to tell you the truth. I really despise that. Well, anyway, while we're at Saturn, let's just go put a sun right here. Yo, dogs! Nothing bad will happen, trust me. It's not like everything's heading towards the sun. What else can we do? Oh, yes, we can also delete the objects normally, like this. Nothing bad will happen. Now, if you want, I guess you could say, a bigger, oh, Jesus. There goes half of Saturn's moons. I don't know if Saturn got sucked up. Yup, Saturn got sucked up for it. Thanks, Rigel, you asshole. Anyway. What do we got? Oh, yes. The last thing on planets. Now, you can always delete it, nothing bad will happen. But, if you want to make it better, you can turn it into dust. Now, roughly, anything that basically is within its range that is the highest set mass will it will begin to encircle around it or go inside. I'm not sure which. Let's just make hello. Just whoa, lag much. Should go to Venus. Now what you can do with basically anything is that you can make a light pulse, which I already showed you, and you can change the explosion pieces. No one likes explosion pieces. But you can make any planet, anything pretty much, into a black hole. Let's see what happens. Now it's just completely black, like you would expect a black hole to be. Now, here's what I find to be very glitchy. There's a couple things. When you launch a planet, yeah, and this is what, oh jeez, there we go. Like, there we go. Sometimes the planet will, like, glitch off into the distance, or will, like, get sucked up into the black hole and explode. Here, I'll speed it up to a day. That time you couldn't really tell what the hell happened. Yeah, see, it went right through it. No big deal. Now, sometimes when this happens, well then, that didn't happen that time. Usually, like, a big bang happens. I guess we were too far out to see it. Oh, geez. We might get into a little bit of a crash here, so we need to create another empty simulation. Yup, see, error deleted. That basically, yup, restart, load a different. Basically, that happens a lot, so expect that to happen. Alright, now let's see. F off. Let's just see what happens. Alright, I'm just gonna back up a bit. Turn Earth into a black hole. I'm sorry, everyone, we just died. Or we could just be in a different galaxy right now. Or universe. Let's see what happens. See? See, look at that. See see this around here? That means it's gonna crash, so you're gonna have to restart your simulation if that usually happens. That's almost about it, actually. There are constellations, if I can find it. Yeah, please explore more. It's roughly around here. No big deal. I really don't like it. Just the constellation. It just shows the sun and then all the constellations that we can see. You get achievements if you have the game from Steam. You guys probably aren't even gonna be able to see this because Bandicam decides not to pick that up. Oh, what's this? Rule over your universe for 30 days. 1 year. Alright, I'll just read off all the achievements. Start up the universe. Start universe sandbox at least once. Start up Deca. Start universe sandbox 10 times, 1 minute. Yeah, all that fun stuff. Then the start up Hecto. Start universe sandbox 100 times. Start up Kilo. Start universe sandbox 1,000 times. 1 day, rule over your universe for 24 real-time hours. 1 month, rule over your universe for 30 days. 1 year, rule your universe for 12 months. This is real time, guys. And photographer, capture 100 screenshots. That's easy, but, 100, that's just ridiculous. You guys probably weren't even able to see that, thanks to Bandicam. You get to see the credits here. It just tells you everyone who made the game and stuff. How do I go back? Oh, yes, back. Now this is what I really like.